Hey guys, I thought I would give a couple of runs through, a couple of turns, if you will, here on the 3D board for Talisman. And we have it set up here with the knight in this corner. And in the opposite corner, ready to rumble, is the bard here. We have the werewolf expansion. We've got the Reaper happening. Harbinger is up. It is daytime. Appropriate bard music playing in the background. And here we go. So the first thing we're going to do, each turn, bard's turn first, is roll and see what happens. This is it. So the werewolf gets to go 2. Ooh, he's going to come the opposite way. 1, 2. Werewolf is moved into the village. That's how that works. So this contraption that I've created here is the home for the Harbinger. It activates the werewolf, it activates the Reaper, and this one here, this is nothing happens here when you're not using the dragon expansion. When the dragon expansion is in there and you land here, or roll the dice and it lands in there, then you would draw a scale. All right, so there you go. So that is handled. Now the bard rolls for movement. And he gets a 4. All right, bard is going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming along this edge here. And that is a simple adventure card. Let's see what this says. It's a bear. Strength of 3. All right, so let's see how the bard does. Right here. We're going to do the bear first. The bear rolls a 2, so the bear has a 5. -1 for daytime. 4. Bard gets a 4, plus strengths of 2, wins. And a trophy has been had. There you go. All right, so now it is the knight's turn. Knight is going. First we're going to roll for the werewolf and the Reaper. Nothing happens on that go. And oop. I had sure fingers, I could hold it. All right, knight gets 4. He's going to go into 1, 2, 3, 4. Going into the highlands. Here we are. So we're drawing a card from the highlands. Ta-da! Got my exercise walking around this board. Ah, yes, we found a healing potion. Fantastic. So we add this to the Daily Bopper. Like that. Okay, so now it is the bard's turn, keeping track of everybody here. Oh, we got to progress the day. Day moves down 1 notch. Here we go. Werewolf moving 1. Continuing to move the old wolf boy towards the knight is the bard. Okay, and then the bard goes with his turn. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the city. So here we go, Mr. Bard. Let's see what happens. We draw a card, and it says here, a place. You may pay 1 gold to choose 1 face-up enemy in any region and take it as a trophy. Once the character has chosen to done so, discard this card. All right, so we just put that in there for now. And now it is the knight's turn. And so the knight will roll for Reaper or Werewolf. Let's just try that again. Okay, nothing happens again for him. And there we go. He gets a 1. And that moves him over here. And likewise, he is getting ready to draw a card here. Ooh, another trinket. No, a place, rune gate. On your next turn, instead of your normal move, you may teleport to any other face-up rune gate or any rune spaces. Once the rune gate has been used, it vanishes. All right, so this goes here. So the card gets placed right behind. That's the location for that spot. All right, so now it is the bard's turn again. So here we go. Nothing happens. Number 2, 2, 2, 2. So he goes 1, 2. Gets to draw a card. What is it? Oh, an event. You know what that means. All characters roll a die. The character with the lowest result is thrown in jail. Okay, so we will do this first. And here we go. Bard gets a 2. Knight gets a 1. Oh, buddy. Unfortunate. Into the jail you go. And then this card is discarded. However, we did also draw a event, which means Harbinger comes. Here comes the Harbinger, and now it's going to get jiggy. You ready? Here's what we do. The prophecy. It's the prophecy of the damn rise of the dead. I see darkness. Death is all around me. I see the light of life extinguished. One flickering flame at a time. I see the gates of oblivion open and release the torment souls of the damned. The living will surrender unto death, and only the dead will rule. Okay, so now in this region, any cards that we pull are going to be Harbinger deck type cards. All right, so the knight is in jail. So we can go here and take a look at what does that mean. So we refer to the rules, and I've created this guide to help us with certain spaces, right? And here we are. So in jail, you roll a dice and see what happens. 2. Caught trying to escape, lose a life. So the knight loses a life. We also are progressing. Oh yeah, event happened. So when an event happens, it is nighttime. Let me catch up on this. Bear with me. All right, I think I've got that right there. And when I did my roll here, I did not roll for the Reaper or for the Wolf. So let's just look at that. It's the Wolf again, and he's moving 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to go ahead and progress him like so. All right. I think the Bard would like to kind of get out of the city right about now, but let's just take a look, and we'll go on a roll. Here we go. Rolling for the Reaper or the Wolf. 3. Again, man, the Wolf is getting some big-time action. 1, 2, 3. Here's the Wolf is coming along. And now the Bard gets to roll. His movement is a 3. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Here he goes. And instead of a city card, because the Harbinger is out, we draw this. Ooh, what is this? Cursed. You may only enter the Valley of the Fire. It's a cursed talisman. Add 3 to your result when rolling the mines and the crypt. Oh, yikes. Okay, well, cursed item. I guess that's better than some kind of mean, bad beastie. And there is the Bard sauntering through the city. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. Scratch that, because it is the knight's turn. And with the knight... All right, we rolled death. Death moves 1. There goes death moving. And we roll the knight's turn in jail. 3, you failed to escape. So he is still there. Bard's turn again. I think this should actually be here. I gotta keep it up, so it's a little bit challenging for me to try to do the video and commentary as I go. So, but you get the idea, I think, of how this thing is working. All right, so then that is it. It is the Bard's turn. The Bard gets to roll there for death. Again, death is moving 4. We're going to bring death into the mix. 1, 2, 3, 4. Death and the Werewolf are coming in. And here we go. We've got the Bard's turn. He's going to roll. He gets a 3. What does that get him? 1, 2, 3. And we draw a Harbinger card. Let's see what it is. All right. Herald of War, strength of 4. The Herald of War adds 2 to his attack roll if you roll a 4, 5, or 6 on any die while in battle with him. Okay, plus he gets a +1 because it is nighttime. So, wow. So strength 4, we'll just call it 5 for that. Let's roll it for him. And 4, so is that, you roll, okay. Okay, so he gets a +2 more. So that's 5 and 6, 7. Oh my gosh. I think that the Bard is going down on this particular battle. That is a big deal. Here we go. Bard rolls a 2. Yeah, Bard loses a life. And that Herald's War stays right where it's at. All right, so now we go into the Knight. Come on, buddy. Do I have another option? Add 1 to your roll for each gold you paid. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pay gold for the Knight to try to get out of jail. Let's do it. 3 brings him to a 4. What does that mean? Still nothing. Unbelievable. All right, so that's it. Okay, and then we will roll his... nothing happens. Advance the Knight another notch. And now it is the Bard's turn again. Let's just try that again. Keep it inside. 2. 1, 2. Here we go. Again, the Harbinger bringing the pain. Herald of Disease. Now Herald of War, Herald of Disease. If you roll a 1, 2, or 3. The Herald, let's see. If you roll a 1, 2, or 3 on any die while in psychic combat with the Herald of Disease, lose 1 strength or 1 craft or remain here until killed. I haven't really gained any of that stuff, so here we go. We're going to try this. And the Bard rolled a 2. I'm sorry, the Herald rolled a 2. 2, 3 is 5. My craft is 4 here, so here we go. 4. I did kill it. So another trophy added to the mix. A strength trophy, a craft trophy. There you go. All right. So now it is the Knight's turn in jail. Here we go. All right, the Werewolf, a 1. We'll just advance him a little bit further. Up on the rocks. There we go. And also, here we go. Now we're going to try to get out of here. Come on. All right. He's going to use a fate. I did not put my fate coin here, but we are going to utilize that. Oh, yes. Escaped into the courtyard. Thank goodness. And town square. Move 1 card of your choice to the region. If there are no cards in this region, draw a card instead. Discard all cards remaining in the space. Let's take a look and see what we've got. An event thing. Assassin's Conclave Place. I think that I will bring this card here, and then I spent my gold bribing the guards, so I don't have anything, so this is just going to get discarded. Now is how that works for that space. That is it. Okay, so now it is the Bard's turn. Last turn, we advanced the day. Night situation going on there. And the Bard gets to roll for NPCs. I think that was coming up on nothing, but let's just try it again. Yep, nothing. And then here we go. He gets a 5. 1, 2. He's going to go in here and visit the Guildmaster. And so with the Guildmaster, you roll a dice. You have a chance to gain some gold. Here we go. What did he get? A 6. Heck yeah. That means he gets 2 gold gained. There we are. Just like that. Okay, so now the Knight finally is out of there, but he is going to go here. And nothing happens there. And let's see, so now he gets to roll his turn. 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And once again, the Harbinger. Let's see what happens. Whew. Vengeful ghosts. Their death wails will never cease. Will you have this, while you have this card as a trophy, reduce the value of each of your trophies by 1. Oh, what? Okay, so I guess we gotta fight this guy. He's got a craft of 3, and my craft is also 3. Here we go. For the ghost, let's make sure it stays inside the deal. 2, so that gives him a 5. Plus 1, right? We're gonna give all creatures and enemies and ghosts a plus 1, so that actually gives him 6. And then I rolled a 6 also as a tie, so this ghost stays right there. All right, and so now it is advancing of the Knight one more time right here. And we've got one more turn before we switch over or an event is drawn. So the bard rolls for the NPCs. Nothing happens. And 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Harbinger card is drawn. Ooh, a place. Altar of Wrath. When you visit the altar, you may lose a life to force another character to lose 2 lives. If you do, discard the top omen along. Well, if I did decide to lose a life, the knight would then be... Oh, you know what? I think the knight should be down to 3 instead of 2. I don't know what happened there. Let's just put that back. I think I am not going to utilize this card just yet. So we'll just put it in there. All right. And then that brings up the knight's turn. The knight gets to... move the werewolf 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at that action. Okay. And then now he gets to go 6. All right, you guys. Here's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3. And he's going into Rat Run, baby. And so with this guy, you draw 2 cards to encounter. Let's see what we got. Going through, I don't know if that was a good decision to maybe go this direction, but getting away from the Harbinger card. Stranger, roll 1 die. If the result, oh wait, encounter level 4, green mist, an event. Oh, you know what? Well, we've banished Harbinger dude over to Rat Run. A strange vapor corrodes all of your equipment. Discard all of your armor and weapons. Okay, so all of my armor and weapons go off to the discard pile. So that is incredibly awesome. And then Stranger, roll 1 die. If the result is equal to or higher than your craft, lose 1 gold. If it is lower than your craft, gain the amount of gold equal to the difference and then discard it. So let's go. So we're going to roll a die. If the result is equal or higher than your craft, lose a gold. It's higher. I cannot lose a gold. Let's see. If it is lower than your craft, gain an amount of gold equal to the difference, then discard your card. Okay, so these both get discarded. And since these cards are minimal, I just downloaded an augmented piece to the... This is currently the Lost Realms, right? The official expansion. Oh my gosh. My cinematography could definitely use some work. But here we go. There you have it. Okay. So that is that. Harbinger comes over and is here with me in the Rat Run. How fun is that? Let's put him up here. He wants to get away from this bad boy. All right, I don't know how that works, but so there you go. So then that is the end. This is the last piece of night that goes there, but with the event that changes the day or the night to day. Finally, a reprieve as sun comes up. There you have it. And there you go. That is approximately a 20-minute video on just a few turns here with me trying to manage everything all by myself. And I think you can kind of get the idea of how it works. Cards get positioned on the inner region in this area here, up against the mountains when you're in the middle region, like so. Every place has a slot to stand up the cards, and everything has a place there. But you can see it's quite open and ready for a big adventure.